Welcome back. Here with We Mean Business. Gold is shining and shining like how? So will this rally continue or is it a bubble waiting to burst? Let me introduce our guests on the show today. Rajesh Mehta, Chairman of Rajesh Exports, joins us from Bangalore. We've also got Mr. Naveen Mathur, Associate Director, Commodities and Currencies from Angel Broking, joining us from Mumbai. And with me here in the Delhi studio, our in-house commodities expert, Ashutosh Sinha. Thanks all for being with us. Let me first start by asking you, Ashutosh, the trend that we're seeing in terms of gold prices, it's just clearly absurd and record high every other day. Is this really going to continue?
You would broadly tend to believe that this direction could continue because the perfect storm, as a lot of people are saying, for the global economy is still to get over. That's what the prediction is. The Eurozone weaknesses are not going away. The money is being printed. The talk is about a $600 billion push for the third round of monetary easing that we're seeing from the Fed. And that kind of money, if you put into the economy, that kind of pump priming the economy, then that will tend to drive up asset prices. And gold is just the right commodity that a lot of people around the world believe that you should be investing in to prevent, as a hedge against inflation, one, and second, to probably prevent from your value of currency to prevent that value from going down.
So it's a flight to safety, and that's what we've seen happen ever since the economic crisis really happened, and the kind of return that gold has given perhaps no other asset class.
12% or so this year.
This year, and that's muted compared to what we've seen over the previous few years.
Yeah, it's slightly lower than what we saw in 2009 or so.
Mr. Naveen Mathur, your assessment of skeptics who really say that it's a bubble waiting to burst.
I think it's not a bubble at all, Shweta. If you see what's happening on the gold, it is driven predominantly by the fundamental factors and at the same time the currency movements. So it's not a bubble at all. The bubble is something where you are speculating largely in terms of having great returns. Yes, in the past few years, the gold has given constantly a positive returns of around 20-25%. If we talk about last year also, it was in a range of 30% or so. So I think the range of the returns which has been seen in the gold has made people fundamentally to drive on for investments on gold and maybe physical buying of gold. So I think it's overall a fundamental stuff which is leading the gold prices on the upside basis, as Ashutosh said, various tensions in the global world, like the Eurozone problem, the US economy, the Chinese economy and all. I think it's all leading towards people buying into the safe haven, and that's why the gold has touched all-time highs.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.